Alright, 8th grade, lesson 72, multiple unit multipliers. We've used single unit multipliers to convert measures and rates. And now we're going to use multiple. So again, the unit multipliers might be, I have 200 miles, and I did that in a trip of over say 4 hours. So now I need to reduce that. Sorry, not hours down there, but 240 minutes. And now over here I want to get rid of the minutes and change that to hours, so I have 60 minutes. 60 minutes equals 1 hour. So then we have 12,000 divided by 240, and that's going to equal, I'm moving at 50 miles per hour as my answer. So we used 2 units here. Those are 2 unit multipliers. We're going to go on to using more than that. So in example 1, the Ortegas want to replace the carpeting in some rooms of their home. They know the square footage of the rooms totals 855 square feet. Carpeting is sold by the square yard. They want to find the approximate number of square yards of carpeting they would need. We'll use those unit multipliers. So 855 feet squared is feet times feet. That's feet squared, and we'll put that over a 1. And now we multiply it by unit multipliers, and we need 2 of them because of the square here tells me I need to also have square yards. So I want to cancel out my feet, so I put my feet on the bottom. I know I want to end up with yards. I put yards right here. 1 yard equals 3 feet. 1 yard equals 3 feet. So now we can multiply. 855 times 1 times 1 will equal 855. And on the bottom, 1 times 3 times 3, that will equal 9. So I'm going to have to do 855 divided by 9, and that will equal 95 yards squared. And that's squared because I've got a yard and a yard here. This foot and this foot cancel out this foot and this foot. So we started out with a square because I have 2 of them here. Right here, I need to have 2 over here. So in this example, we used 3 total unit multipliers to get our answer, 95 square yards. Example 2, concrete is delivered to a job site in cement trucks and ordered in cubic yards. Ray is pouring the concrete driveway. Let's go driveway here that is 18 feet wide, 36 feet long, and then it has a depth, we can try to make it have a little bit of depth here, of 4 inches. So Ray calculates the volume of concrete that he needs, 36 times 18 times 1/3 of a foot is 216 cubic feet. But he needs to convert that to yards. So let's do that. 216, and I've got a 3 up here, so I need feet times feet times feet, and we'll put that over 1, and then we need 1, 2, 3 unit multipliers. Feet are on the top up here, so I want my feet on the bottom down here to cancel them out. And I wanted to end up with yards, cubic yards, so I need 3 yards, because cubic means 3, so I need 3 of those. Now I can put in the 1 yard is 3 feet, 1 yard is 3 feet, 1 yard is 3 feet. So we multiply, I'll have 216 over 27. And if we divide 216 divided by 27, we get 8 cubic yards. So he would have to call the cement company and say, I would like to have delivered 8 cubic yards of concrete. And maybe he might order a little bit extra just because he doesn't want to run out there at the job site. Alright, in example 3 we have Keisha set a school record running 440 yards in one minute. 60 seconds. Find Keisha's average speed for the run in miles per hour. Alright, so we need to multiply this here. We remember that yards, there's 1,760 yards in a mile because we're going to find out miles per hour. So I have the yards on the top, I want yards on the bottom, and I'll put miles on top. So 1 mile equals 1,760 yards. And I got to change it to miles per hour. So I also need to include an hour unit multiplier. Over here I see I've got minutes on the bottom. So I want minutes to be on the top over here so that they cancel out. So that means my hour will be down here. And there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So I'm going to move that over here. I'm going to have 440 times 1 is 440 times 60 over 1 times 1,760 times 1 will be 1,760. So if I go ahead and do the math here, 440 times 60. I'll push this 0 times 6 will be 0. It's going to be 24. 4, 2, 5, 26. So that's a 4 there. So 26,400 on the top divided by 1,760, and that's going to equal 15 miles per hour when I reduce that. So her speed when she ran that race was 15 miles per hour. So here we used 3 units, but in this case we used different units. Here I knew I wanted to get rid of yards and change it into miles, but in the end I also wanted hours and not minutes. I was starting with the minutes and I wanted hours, so I also needed to eliminate those. So there is no rule that says you can't use multiple different kinds of unit multipliers, so you can use that there in some of those types of problems as well. Alright, that's it for today. You can get started 8th grade.